Lace up the Chucks to the NBA Conference Finals. We go. Miami up 2-0 on Boston. The Celtics home after being unable to take home court advantage. LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, they almost got rondoed in Game 2. C's point guard went for 44 points, played all 53 minutes in the overtime loss. James hit 7 of his first 9 shots, including that 3. He had 16 in the first quarter. We keep it in the first. We go on the SportsCenter scope, and, yo, what's Rondo doing on the bench? Never sat there during Game 2. Maybe during timeouts. His replacement, though, Marquise Daniels scores. C's needed some bench, and they got some from Daniels and Keon Dooling. And Dooling right here steals the ball from James. Beats Shane Battier and lays it in. And Rondo says, you know what, I'd rather be in the game, but while I'm here, I will applaud. Kevin Garnett, he has brought his hard hat to the playoffs. Daniels inside, Garnett. And then Garnett going to take a hard foul from Udonis Haslem. Right there. Let's get physical. Garnett is down. And then Garnett, in honor of the late Jack LaLanne, goes knuckle push-ups. You know, Garnett almost fooled around and got a triple-double, Stan. 24 points, 11 rebounds, 8 push-ups.
That's not an official stat.
Still in the second, Rondo, Paul Pierce, the Green Ranger. Celtics up 13 at the half. But Miami went about 9 minutes without a field goal in the second quarter. But the Heat have owned the third quarters, but not this time. Rondo bounced past to Daniels. And then Rondo. Oh, fancy to Daniels right there. Remember Rondo after the 44 said, you know, hey, what? It's irrelevant. We lost. This is going to be relevant because it looks like it's going to be Boston's game. I mean, they're up 21 right there. And then Rondo, ball fake here. Oh, Haslem went one way and Rondo went the other. That's a TPN, top play nominee if you're new to the program. And then in the final seconds of the third quarter, Pierce is going to hit the 3. He had 23. It's 85-63 after 3. It's all over. In fact, Boston will get up to as many as 24. Uh-oh, it isn't over until LeBron James says it's over. He had 34. And then Mike Miller, who looked like he was ready to collapse, hits the 3. He hit 3 threes. Mario Chalmers, an up and under. And then Wade is going to cut it to single digits. All of a sudden, you started thinking about that Clippers-Grizzlies game in the playoffs. It's an 8-point game, less than 2 minutes to play. Wade tries to draw contact, doesn't get the call, asks where the call was. The play is going to continue, and how about Rondo? You fellas walk back, I'm going to the hole with Soul. Rondo, 21.6 rebounds, 10 assists. The Celtics win 101-91. This series is 2-1. Game 4 is Sunday. We look at the scoreboard, and the Heat get 34 from LeBron James. He goes 1 for 5 from the free throw line. They get 18 from Dwayne Wade. He never went to the free throw line. The Heat missed 10 free throws. You see, Garnett got his, Pierce got his, Rondo got his. The difference being Dooling and Daniels combined 7 of 10, 9 rebounds, and 16 points. The bench getting it done for Boston.
You just got to stay ready regardless. I stayed in every day after shoot-around, come in early, and just keep working out because you never know when your number's called. So you got to be ready for whenever it is.
The one-day turnaround, I think, helped us. We came in, watched film, learned from our mistakes. A lot of good things that we took out of Game 2.
Played my game. You know, I attacked when I needed to. I got off the ball when I needed to. I guess it just wasn't for me. It wasn't meant for me to get to the line tonight.
We're going to keep attacking. That's what it's about. I mean, we're attack players. We don't shoot many jumpers. We never got to this point by shooting a lot of jumpers, but when we're a tag team, it starts with us.
Fellas, again, if those glasses don't have a prescription in it, see you remove them. Rondo, Garnett each put up double-doubles, and the Celtics win. They are tied for the most double-doubles in the playoffs this year with 11 apiece. The series is 2-1. Magic Johnson, who's got control now?
When you talk about the Heat and Celtics series, I feel all the momentum has switched to Boston. When you think about the Big Four, they all scored in double figures. Leading the way, Kevin Garnett with a big 24. And then Paul Pierce chipped in with 23, playing his best game. And now Ray Allen has even started hitting his jump shot. So contribution from the Celtics bench, giving them 19 points. Mr. Mo has switched to the Celtics. Watch out, Heat, in Game 4.
Kevin Garnett stood at his locker nearly 90 minutes after Game 3, as excited as he's looked in a while, and not pulling any punches either. As he put it, this was, quote, a desperation game, and we played like it. Certainly Garnett did. It wasn't just his 24 points or his 11 rebounds. He was active all over the court, finishing the game a plus 27. Doc Rivers said the plan had been to go to Garnett from the start, taking advantage of his matchups in the high pick and roll.
One of the things we kept telling them, at the end of the day, throw it up. There's nobody taller than him on the floor. Just throw it up in the air. Kevin will go get it. And I thought he did a great job.
Nobody can, jump as high as Kevin. LeBron's athletic or Haslam, but they couldn't get to the ball. And Kevin does so many little things. He does all the intangibles defensively. He's our best help defender, guard and big. He's our best communicator. I can go on and on.
They established him deep in the paint. We can do some things better, in terms of getting him a step further out and trying to disrupt him a little bit on his catches. But he was able to get in a real good comfort zone.
Garnett was integral to the Celtics' 58 points in the paint, their best number in a playoff game in more than 4 years. And while Rivers does have to watch Garnett's minutes more than anyone else's, he's told me he's figured out he can maximize those minutes by rotating KG on and off the court in short but consistent bursts. Garnett always knows he's a few minutes away from resting again, so he can always go all out when he is on the court, as evidenced in Game 3. In Boston, I'm Rachel Nichols, ESPN.
We take you next level, courtesy of Samsung. Boston had 23 layups or dunks Friday, scoring 58 of their 101 points in the paint. Celtics had a total of 64 points in the paint in games 1 and 2 combined.